Hey guys, Zeke here from Hard Mode Gaming, here with Kurt.
Hey.
Another representative of the Hard Mode Gaming. So today we're going to be talking about, what game again?
We're doing Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn. That name is pretty long.
Yeah, none of the names really identify it yet, because the Zero Dawn is relevant later on, but the Horizon part is just like, it could be anything. For me, Horizon is still Forza Horizon.
Okay, so it's just vague.
I don't know what they're going to do. Was the sequel going to be Zero Dawn Part 2 or Horizon Zero Dawn? I don't know which. I don't know what the subtitle means for this.
And you practically did everything in that game and beat the whole game.
I did everything. I finished the game and then did more side quests. I kind of rushed through the main story. I actually didn't like it that much, the main story part. I was just eventually getting sick of it because for a while it is interesting, but then later on it just becomes like this Disney ride where you're just walking through ruins and having holograms deliver exposition at you ad nauseum and all these audio recordings, and they're all piled into this one area. And I eventually just get like, okay, I officially don't care anymore. This is being done terribly. And it's not as interesting as fighting robot dinosaurs. Every second I spend paying attention to the plot is time I could have put towards fighting robot dinosaurs.
That's a good point. So what was it about the story that took you off? Was it the way the characters look?
It wasn't anything particularly interesting after a certain point. Like there were the specifics of how the worlds became the way it is. When you find out what it was, it's not really a twist or anything. It's like, oh, it was that. Well, okay then. There wasn't any like big reveal because you were finding stuff out about people you don't know.
And it's not rewarding.
And then all the other characters just aren't that interesting either. The real thing keeping it together is that Aloy, the protagonist, is an interesting character. She serves the plot enough to drive you forward. It's like, oh, okay, I am enjoying being this person. I can keep going. So then,
you enjoyed a lot of the fight sequences and everything that had to do with the gameplay?
Oh yeah, gameplay was superb. I never felt like any of the skills or power-ups were unnecessary. Everything served different play styles. You could be sneaky, or you can stab robot dinosaurs right in the ass. And then I love just jumping at them. I didn't have enough patience for stealth. I like stealth. Stealth for me lately in most games is I wait about, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds trying to stealth it, then I get noticed like, alright, just gonna have to kill everyone now. I usually get killed because of that, this one, because Zero Dawn is pretty tough, actually.
Could you just, like, elaborate more on, like, what the setting of the game looked like? Maybe?
So it's supposed to be thousands of years into the future after a post-apocalyptic event of some kind.
Okay. And so did it look like that, like when you was looking at the graphics and how
it reminded me actually a lot of The Last of Us, a little bit like that, except it was, more tribal. The thing about this game is every element is not something new. Besides robot dinosaurs. I don't know who dropped the ball and never thought of robot dinosaurs until just now. But
no, I think they have though.
I haven't seen robot dinosaurs.
Okay, come on, you have. You just not thinking of it. Like,
I mean, Turok had dinosaurs. Didn't have robot dinosaurs.
What about
Dino
Godzilla
Crisis?
2000?
That's not a dinosaur. It's a reptile.
Oh, got me there. Robot dinosaurs. Wow. No wait. No, you're right, dude. Not a one.
That's like good enough to draw us in, but the gameplay is every aspect is an element you've seen before. So when you play this game, it should feel familiar. It's just got like I'll have an article going up about this, but there's like 7 different games that influence this main game, and it's better because of it. It doesn't feel like it's ripped off. It just feels proper.
Instead of it being a game where you're just kind of led everywhere, and I forgot the name of the type of game that is, where you're just kind of
linear game.
Yeah, where you're just kind of going forward.
Yeah, well,
and you don't really in this game you had more choices to pick from, right? Like you could talk to people differently, and
not really actually. They gave you a dialogue system, but it had like no impact on the plot at all.
Not at all. Okay.
It was just kind of like to give you a little bit more agency over it, but didn't really serve any purpose, or none that I saw anyway.
Okay.
And we have a whole lot of games that are open world now, and it takes a lot to make one that's impressive.
Yeah.
And the worlds for this one I think what sets it apart is that, you know, you get time to explore each individual area and go about things the way you want to. So you do see the whole map, and you see in certain ways it's not just a huge map full of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There's not like a super large amount of quests, but there's enough, and there's enough to make you go exploring, and there's enough thrill in fighting enemies to go exploring on your own too, and that's where a lot of other open world games fail.
Yeah, where the side quests aren't as rewarding as the main quest itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's that's a really good point. I watched you play. I didn't get a chance to play it myself. It looked really cool, the concept and everything, like electrical dinosaurs. And so, were there any vehicles or anything like that that help you like travel the map?
You can actually hack some of the dinos and ride them.
No way.
Like the horses are pretty early on, and you can hack them and ride them. You can ride a ram kind of dinosaur, and also a there's like a sort of bull one. You can ride those. So you can use them, but the mounts, it's really hard to keep them around, because once you kind of abandon them, you don't have it anymore. So they make you work to get it. And that's actually another point. Fast travel in this game, you have to use up resources to fast travel.
Whoa.
So you're able to, but you have to use a fast travel pack every time, which was a good addition to the game.
It gave it a little challenge, huh?
But as soon as you get a golden travel pack, you can just fast travel wherever you want anyway.
Oh, okay. But at least
I saw it and I was like, I can afford this. So I took that out of it. But yeah, if you haven't discovered places, they don't make it easy. Like, you have to explore to find stuff.
All right. So I kind of appreciate that in the game, where they're kind of, here's a big sandbox. Some games would have it so that you do the main storyline, or you have side missions, and there's just some parts of the map you never travel to. And so with Horizon Dawn,
I went to every corner.
And you had to, right?
And I know that there were a couple of quests I didn't bother with. There was a point where I'm like, I'm finished with the game, I'm done. Okay. You know, other games are coming out, I gotta move on. But I was able to get everything I wanted out of it.
Alright.
You know, I went to all the corners, there's snow areas, there's a desert, there's actually... I was looking at the rocks, and the way things were lined up, it's like this. There's snow here, and there's rocks, and a forest. I feel like this could be Utah. And then it turned out that wasn't far off. There was an area that was actually Utah. It's like,
Wow.
Spoilers for Horizon Zero Dawn, it's in Utah.
Nice.
Only one part. You can't confirm the whole thing is in Utah, just part of it.
Okay, so what was it, like a landmark that gave it away?
The Rocky Ridge areas kind of made me think of that. 1 through 10? Okay, right now I think the official review was going to put it at a 9 out of 10. This game is not perfect, and that's solely because of the plot not being that interesting, but not so terrible that I was bored. So, lost a little bit for that, but the gameplay is top-notch. The graphics are top-notch. The sound was really good and creative. The soundtrack, I wasn't thrilled with it, but it was good in that it did what it needed to be. It was this sort of tribal-y music mixed with electronic sounds that really worked.
And it didn't get annoying?
Nah, it was because it was very subtle.
Okay.
And there was enough variety.
So, I mean,
and then it was fun. I kept going back to it even after I felt like I was sick of it, because I finished it and I thought, oh man, I'm so exhausted. I'm going to be done with this game after I finish it. I finish it and then I go back and do like 6 more side quests. I'm like, no, I'm not done with this yet.
So are you finished fully now?
Only, because I have to move on to other games. But
okay.
I think if I had time to just sit down and play it on my own, I would absolutely keep playing it. Absolutely. Bottom line for this is, if you were wondering, is this the game worth buying a PS4 for? Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
If you can't obtain a PS4, you know, borrow it from someone. This is absolutely the big game. And I don't say that lightly.
Really? Wow. That's...
I mean, it's
coming from you, Kurt, if you're saying that it's a good game. Like...
It had a lot of hype to live up to, and very few things live up to their hype. It takes a lot. I don't know what it is about games nowadays where it's just like they're not pulling me in like they used to. And there was that trailer, I forgot what game it was, that said "Believe the hype," and it wasn't that good. I forgot what.
No, all the games. I feel like you're just describing every single video game commercial ever. Like,
yeah, and then
it's not that good.
me being a jaded games journalist,
Yeah.
air quotes over that one. Yeah, I'm starting to get sick of it until we find something that's okay. Yeah, this was really worth my time, and that was it.
Yeah.
Only thing keeping away from greatness was the story. I can't, in good conscience, call it a perfect game because of that imperfection. But otherwise, this game is an exemplar of game design.
Well,
Get
guys, you heard it here first. It's a 9 out of... Well, you didn't hear it first, but you heard it. It's a 9 out of 10. Definitely a good game. All the elements are, you know, they're up to par with the stage, the graphics, gameplay development, everything. It's all beautiful. And that was...
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening in.
Yeah.
This is Kurt from Hard Mode Gaming along with Zeke. And like and subscribe for more awesome gaming videos.
Peace.